Yeah.
You know, like little micro environments.
Yeah.
One positive.
Hmm?
One positive. I always like that little, you know, the honesty at the libraries now.
Oh, yeah.
There's such a nice idea.
They've got them everywhere, haven't they, though?
What was that?
They've got those things everywhere now.
Yeah, don't they? Absolutely. I know I've seen them down at Kiama and everything like that. So nice. I think there's one up in Corrimal Public Park.
Okay. Having to all the ducks and all that.
They all nicked off. A few waterfowls, but no ducks. Do the ducks unusual? Oh no, they're under the bridge. Oh look, see all the little chicks here, Lawrence. Look at all the little chicks. I think they might be waterfowl chicks. How cute. I love the little top-knot pigeons, aren't they?
Mm.
But no, I thought the lily pollens might have been out a bit more.
Yeah.
I wonder
Yeah.
what the season is that there would be more blooms out.
Mm.
And it's funny, isn't it, just how sometimes even just the different variegated leaves
Yeah.
are so different, aren't
Yeah.
they? Oh, that's a beautiful pattern on the green, lime green ones. Now, are these crocuses?
What's green? It's green?
Yeah. I like them. They're really nice, aren't they? I love the... It's funny, they're a little bit like a gladioli, aren't they, in a way?
Yeah.
I like it though, it's nice. Look at those chicks, they're so cute. Look how many there are. No, they are all little hens. That's so sweet, isn't it? 8 little hens. So I wonder if that's like the mother and father with them. Both.
Yeah.
And again, it's amazing the speed she can get up.
Yeah.
Or that can get up. I'm feeding them as they go. No wonder they're right on their tail.
Yeah.
That's a lovely, like that weeping. Japanese maple.
Okay.
Nice. Oh, there's a little duck. Or just walking over there under the tree. Very cute. And that blossom now is nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
Coming out there. Really nice.
Well, what are the white ones? I know the pink ones are the cherry blossoms. What are the ones?
Well, white used to be plum.
Plum?
So our plum trees in Mum and Dad's, they always had white blossom. So maybe it's an ornamental plum or something, yeah?
Okay.
Did you want to go around that way
Where
first?
we-
Maybe, yeah. Oh, no, it's still up there.
Yeah.
That's funny, look. All that. Still, and then the blossoms all on the top. Strange, isn't it?
Yeah.
All these big gardenias.
Okay.
Yeah. They're so tame now, it's just nice. Isn't it? The azaleas, I thought all the azaleas should be up. That's a lovely one too, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
A little bit. It's past, isn't it? It's funny how you... I wonder if they, well, I know they do get turtles here. But, look, there's the little hen. Got that big bit of
Yeah.
grass. Must be nesting somewhere again.
Yeah.
But that was the only thing, but that really heavy rain the other day. They've really given the azaleas a bashing. Bridges marked off. It's a lovely maple. The bridge is blocked off.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful one, isn't it?
Oh, purple one.
Yeah, lovely. And these, I think, are camellias. I thought they were so big, I thought they might have been rhododendrons, but it's just giant azaleas. Fantastic.
No, yeah, but he did that with
Yeah, I know. He did that with
Romeo. You can't keep up.
Rosie.
This way, sweetie.
He was. I saw him after one of them, and he looked like he was in a garden. Yeah. Well, and that's.
Funny. These ones, I can't think what they're called, but we used to have a nice jacaranda tree in the front garden at home, and these.
Yeah, they seem to be growing everywhere.
I see a lot more of them now. A lot more.
Yeah.
Never used to see them as many, did you? But I know we used to have maybe 8 of them.
Yeah.
Quite nice, big. We used to just call them trumpet plants. That's right. And then look at the lovely wild orchids. They're beautiful.
Wild orchids.
Mm. Oh no, not orchid. Iris, wild irises.
Okay.
Mm. Oh, that was so funny. Just watch this.
Yeah.
One. Oh, it's not netting, is it? I thought it was. I hope it's not that plastic stuff around that poor bird's neck.
Mm.
I thought it was some of the. Oh,
Looks like it.
oh, that's not nice. That's I think I told you before, Terry and I got some beautiful wedding pictures here.
Yeah.
And I love the reflection of the bridge in the water. Isn't that lovely?
Oh, what?
That's cute, isn't it?
hang on now until Halloween. By the look of it.
And maybe too for the school end of
Yeah.
the school holidays.
Not everything's in bloom.
Sorry?
Not every, no, everything's in full in bloom.
Yeah, it's lovely, isn't it? And again, like the different sizes, like look how beautiful that little azalea.
Mm.
Going to walk on anything there, they've got new bulbs coming up.
Yeah.
They're tiny little azalea flower on that one,
Yeah,
isn't
okay.
it? Lovely colour. It's very nice, like the different sounds you're getting with the gurgling water on the way down, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sort of thing. That's beautiful. Look at that big one there.
Yeah, okay.
Beautiful, isn't it? Really big lily, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, like last time, remember when we were here,
Yeah.
there wasn't, it's so barren, like most of the leaves had dropped as
Yeah.
well. Really, look, that must have been with all that really heavy rain and that on Friday.
Yeah.
Look at the beautiful azaleas.
Yeah.
They do get a bashing. Again, isn't it? It's a real mixture.
Mm.
Beautiful mixture of these. And look, see, that's the purple one in amongst them. Look
Okay.
how dark purple it is, but when
Yeah.
it opens, it's quite pale, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hello, little magpie. That was amazing, and that fern just sort of coming up from the two there in a minute. These are something to do with aerial roots. These
Yeah.
blobs all coming up, aren't they? I think my cousin Janie explained it to us. I think they're amazing. Quite a lot of the camellias have still got to come out,
Mm.
or the ones up at the back and that.
Okay. Oh, it's nice too.
Yeah, isn't it? But it's funny how like that big tree, what tiny little, you know, like almost like a maidenhair leaf they've got. Yeah, it's quite amazing for such a big sized tree. Yeah, that's again a big flower. Pity it's sort of
Yeah, half
passing
dead.
now, isn't it? Yeah, exactly. And then you get these beautiful teeny weeny little. things like this, to
Mm.
me you all sort of think it's a bit Jurassic Park, isn't
Yeah.
it? Like a big This is where my cousin Janie was saying that one of the twin sisters from China want to build a special like oriental dam and bridge thing here.
Oh, yeah.
This is a native creek, this.
Mm.
It's not been just put in. Apparently their design's like really quite grand, and they're sort of saying that might be a bit too much, too over the top.
Yeah.
So I think they're still discussing that with them. Some of those orange bell ones, isn't it? It's funny, I presume that
Yeah.
that one there's still just dormant. It's funny how it's got no leaves
Yeah.
at all, isn't it? But I mean, all around it's cultivated,
Yeah.
so it must still be viable.
Yeah.
But, and then how vicious, like the so that's a type of holly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
God, that leaf's so vicious. Wouldn't want to brush up against that. Yeah, holly. A magical plant we have right here. Holly is a plant for protection and all good luck. Well, only good luck if you don't fall into it. It'll rip you to shreds.
Yeah.
That's one thing too. I always think, I suppose as long as you're not breaking bits off, it's
Mm.
not terrible to have a look and touch the plants. Look again. Look at that.
Mm.
It's phenomenal, isn't it? How delicate it is.
Yeah.
and everything. Yeah, because I think we'll go in that way and then come back around the top. Is that all right?
Yeah.
Fine. It's amazing,
Yeah.
isn't it? So I can look at that. You know, it's sort of a bit like sci-fi type,
Yeah, yeah.
isn't it? In a way.
Oh, you almost got his face again.
That's a good pun. Did you hear that?
Mhm.
One of the boys wanted to pull out one of these palm fronds. And he said, just one, Mum, just one. And she said, yes, but imagine if everyone just took one. There'd be
Yeah.
nothing
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
Good on you, Mum. Good explanation. Can't get over those huge vines. How strong they are. Oh, look at that mad clump there.
Yeah.
Isn't it? So I wonder if are they the ones they call the strangler? Is that a strangler fig or something?
Probably.
Yeah, isn't it? Because you can see it. How it's right up and over the branches up there,
Yeah.
Lawrence, and then coming back down. I think Georgia the jungle. It's just phenomenal.
Yeah.
There would definitely be like lots of little lizards and
Yeah.
definitely frogs, wouldn't it be?
Yeah.
Because that's so still, the water
Yeah.
there. Because I know they get quite a lot of what's those little lizards? Is it water dragons?
Yeah,
You know,
around
I
here,
know they're
yeah.
here, aren't they? Yeah.
But in here, you know they get them here.
Yeah, I've seen them where we were down near the bigger part of the lagoon just there, near the bridge. Yeah, we've seen them out on the rocks there.
Yeah.
I was really surprised. Because our friend Carol in Sydney at Manly, she has two beautiful water. Oh, there we go. Look. Come here.
Oh yeah.
Can you see them?
Yeah.
Hello, you. Getting the sun's right on him, warming him up, isn't it? It's busy saying, if I stay still and you stay still, no one gets hurt. That's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's about as big as I like to see. Any bigger, you'd be seeing me climbing up the tree. Because it's so nice here.
Yeah.
Isn't that true? You wouldn't believe you're just 15 minutes away from Wollongong City,
Yeah.
would you here? It's so completely unique and different.
Nice and peaceful here.
Isn't it beautiful?
Yeah.
And again, just like in this one little bit here,
Mhm.
you've got the paper barks,
Mhm.
then you've got the really big palm, palm,
Yeah.
and then don't know what ones these are, but it's like a type of gum. Yeah, that I suppose it's well, obviously the gardens wouldn't let all the vines and creepers grow up if it wasn't natural.
Yeah.
But it's amazing how they're
Yeah.
bloody everywhere, isn't it? Don't quote me on the bloody everywhere, but and then again, you know,
Yeah.
like, and mushrooms
Yeah.
and everything. It was funny when we were up at that Robson's Lookout, walking down the path, we could hear this frog. And I'm saying to Terry, is that a frog or a cricket? And he went, no, that's a froggy. And the noise was so loud just in this one spot. There was a bit of broken branch lying on the dirt.
Yeah.
Terry's saying, I bet he's under here. I said, well, just leave him. And he goes, no, I bet he's under here. He's lifting it up. And I went, don't lift it up because it could be a bloody snake nesting there too or something. There's that little lizard still sitting up there, getting the sunlight on him. Oh. I think it's nice too that they've just got benches scattered everywhere. So
Yeah.
as you say, you can sit and then just be
Yeah.
immersed
Yeah.
if I'd shut up
Yeah.
in the quiet.
Love that sound.
So it's been, that's the way that's going to take us back down there, but if we go up here,
Go all the way down.
Oh, yeah.
again, just going to say, just from this angle,
Yeah.
it's like just all the different 3, 4, 5 layers of canopy right up to the really
Yeah.
tall gum tree
Yeah.
over there. Amazing, isn't it? Sometimes we actually forget how high some of the beautiful trees grow,
Yeah.
isn't it? You've sort of... But particularly the big ghost gums.
Yeah.
But that's really tall, isn't it, that
Yeah.
one? What do you think? Like, definitely over 100 feet, isn't
Yeah.
it? Don't you think?
Yeah.
I think I'm always quite surprised. Like you see
Yeah.
different trees and
Yeah.
their heavy branches start quite low down.
Yeah.
But I noticed that the ghost gums, they seem to go like, 20 or 30
Yeah.
feet up before they start to branch out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
That's, yeah.
Wow, it's really tall. I like how they've done all this like sawdust for
Yeah.
the path. It even feels nice under your feet,
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
it? Rather than like a hard tar or...
Yeah.
This must be the one that they do the bush tucker on, like.
Bush tucker.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So this one is a gunya, semi-permanent housing structure used by traditional Aboriginal people.
Like this.
Yeah. And then all the different bush tucker. Again, just look at this tiniest little flowers in there.
Yeah.
Amazing, isn't it? Just
Mm,
tiny. Minuscule, really, isn't it? It's funny, they were talking about a bush hibiscus, but I couldn't see
Yeah.
it in flower. It's interesting that the way that's all shredded from the... So they're the ones, the big stalks, aren't they? They're,
Well, that would have been that.
you think so?
Yeah.
I know the wrong. I thought they used to call those black boys.
Okay.
Not appropriate, but and it gets a big spike. And because all that husk goes really super deep black.
I think there's the name of it there.
Oh yeah, grass tree, commonly known as a grass tree. It's amazing when you do start to read all the things of what Aboriginal people used all the different plants for, isn't it? You think, wow, how did they learn that? It's amazing.
They've been here long enough to learn.
Exactly, so true, isn't it? 60,000.
Yeah. Plants you didn't die from, it's the one you can eat.
You haven't washed your face mask.
Oh, didn't I?
Oh, good. That's always nice too, isn't it? Just that. Then it's right to say a grove of trees.
Yeah.
Keep round this way, so that's lovely. All the little everlasting daisies and everything all in. Maybe we'll sneak
one of
in
those?
this way. In here. And you know how I was talking about the Aboriginal gentleman who comes here and he was in there. And I said he's got an old-fashioned name. And I said Dwayne. I knew that wasn't right. Just remembered Clarence. That's his name, Clarence. So now that's like a native geranium. Isn't it? Because we've got the big red and the pink ones on our balcony, but the leaf is definitely not a geranium. That's lovely, all that burst of colour, isn't it?
Yeah.
And again, that really soft grey, and then the lovely...
Is that some sort of lavender?
That's what I thought. That's what I was thinking, exactly the same. Is that a wild lavender? But they're beautiful, aren't they?
Mm.
It's all very nice. And you've got the kangaroo paw and everything.
Yeah.
Around you. That's so nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
Really is like a sea of flowers, truly, isn't it?
I guess it's lovely in this time of year.
Oh,
isn't it?
gorgeous. It's so glad we're playing again because it's so different from last time.
What season are we in? Summer
Spring,
or
spring, yeah. So they always talk about spring and sprung, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is beautiful, dude. Yeah, she said that's so nice.
Like some formal lavender.
Yeah. Look at it.
That's essential.
Oh, actually, have a little. There is a little smell to the. I don't know whether it's just the blossom. It's quite a sweet. Are
Okay.
you getting it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at this. Lovely too, aren't they?
Yeah.
Funny how they've got. I wonder if they get much bigger. They don't look like.
No.
But that's quite a big stem for it
Yeah.
to come
Not
up.
much leaves.
Yeah.
Just got flowers.
Yeah. That's so nice down the road. Oh, so this is our coral tree. Because it's got really horrible
There's thorns.
thorns. Yeah, so I've always been told it's either an Illawarra flame or a thorn.
Yeah.
Look at that one. And it's a bit curled. flower. Looks all a bit phallic, doesn't it? Ancient Greek. Gladiator plant.
Yeah.
And then these beautiful big pig faces again. I
Oh,
love
okay.
that flowers, isn't it?
Yeah.
And just how lovely, like the succulent feels so
Yeah.
nice. Yeah, you would think like growing here on this really rocky,
Yeah.
you know, amazing, isn't it?
Maybe that's why it has these leaves.
Yeah, probably to absorb as much moisture as it can, do you think?
Oh, I've got to go through here now.
And it's very nice.
Mm.
All those succulent cactusy type ones there.
Mm.
Funny, asparagus. So it's like an asparagus.
Mm.
Oh, is it the agave ones that have got? Because it was funny, we were watching on one of the programs again,
Yeah.
and it was Rick Stein, the English chef.
Yeah.
And they were talking about all the agave, the blue agave, and I'm saying to Terry, you know, what's it used for? And of course Terry laughed and said, it's for tequila. and then they showed you this whole acreage and acreage of all these, you know, really big like this, not as rough.
Yeah.
And then the guys are just using these
Yeah.
very sharp little spades
Yeah.
to just cut the whole thing up. And it's all...
That's the one that sometimes has a little worm in the bottle.
Yeah, that's it. Ooh, I never used to like that. But that's lovely too, isn't it? Like again, a really weird looking bottom part to it.
Yeah.
And then that gorgeous sort of the blue. And I can't believe how high it gets.
Yeah.
Oh, 10 feet high, the flower.
Well, it's far different when all the flowers are starting coming out.
Yeah, doesn't it? They must all just be seeds.
Oh, look. Do they collect the seeds, some of the seeds, or yeah? Sting?
No, it's just a thorn. Just that really, I missed that really little spine. So I said, don't touch, look, don't touch.
Yeah.
And then again, like looking at the Banksies, I love having
Yeah.
But I know they do have a seed bank here,
Yeah.
like, and they collect, all,
Yeah.
you know, maintain all the
Yeah.
sort of really endangered ones and everything. But yeah, like what an amazing contrast from like,
Yeah.
doesn't look like it's from this world, does it?
Yeah.
But you know, if you wanted to do like a Mars landscape or
Yeah.
something in a futuristic movie, we'd all go, oh yeah, amazing. And then,
Well, that's probably why they sort of use these sort of plants in that sort of movies.
don't you think so?
Yeah.
I think so too, because they do look sort of so nothing like we're used to,
Yeah.
really.
Yeah.
Like all, and again, look at all that. That's
Yeah.
a vicious one too. Look at all the little segregated, not segregated,
Yeah.
segregated. Come and have a little look at the little garden. There's always not quite cute.
Hmm?
The thing over near the house, the little garden, it's normally pretty cute.
Yeah.
Real little cottage garden. And it's funny, on that lost Wollongong side.
Yeah.
So you were saying this fountain used
Yeah.
to be somewhere.
Used to be in where West Brothers is now.
Oh, okay.
That used to be Big Drive Park.
Okay. All right.
Remember
And that's
that?
where it was all running there.
Yeah.
Because there's nice pictures of people all sitting on all
Yeah.
the things with the water coming out.
Yeah.
Oh, so that was where Gracie's was.
Yeah.
Oh. Like I had a vague recollection of, sort of knowing it was from somewhere else, but I just sort of couldn't picture it in my head where it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boys, you want to see the native bee house?
They native bees up. Yeah, well, the nice thing is.
That's right, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's nice, isn't it? All the little violets,
Yeah.
pansies. They're very cute.
Yeah.
I don't think they're little snapdragons though.
One thing I noticed, where the entertainment centre, that theatre is,
Oh yeah, yeah.
the little cafe there.
Yeah.
They're also growing herbs in those little
Are they? That's
Oh,
nice. Really? That's nice. Well, I know
must be growing the herbs for use
for
in
the use in the because I know I didn't realise that when we first came in down here, they used to have herb beds all in the lower,
Yeah.
and Jane said, "Oh no, people are quite welcome to take it." I mean, I never knew that.
Yeah.
I think rhubarb not as good as my rhubarb that Terry's got growing for me.
We're going to get scarecrow. No head.
That is very scary. Rhubarb.
Everything.
Yeah.
Isn't the leaves
Oh,
poison?
isn't this exactly so strange?
Yeah.
And like ours, the ones Terry's got in this plant box for me, the leaves are huge. The stems now are maybe 15 inches long.
Yeah.
But yeah, Haffany Terry again said to me, the leaves look so nice. Like these have had a bit of a bashing from the wind and that. But yeah, they look so nice.
Yeah.
Isn't that?
Yeah. It's all fantastic.
No. It's really lovely, isn't it? Because can't you get an app that identifies
I think there is now.
Yeah. I think again though it's only as good as the information that's been put into the
Yeah.
app, isn't it? So
Yeah.
you mightn't be able to identify.
No, but I think it also can identify it.
Oh, okay.
I've seen it advertised.
Lovely too. That leaf's quite scratchy now.
When she calls one, number one from there, and you are number one from there. Basically, you are a rabbit tunnel, so you have to jump.
Really nice the way they've made it so entertaining, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, with all the
Yeah.
different features. Just like your old Nuna or Nana,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
like was it you'd always see the old washing machine
Of the
made, or
yeah.
certainly the old car tyres. I love
Yeah.
the bar, that's hysterical. And here we go, so there's a bowerbird's nest with
Yeah.
all the blue. That's fantastic, isn't it? Wow, it's so nice. And again, quite a few bees up in the camellias and that.
Yeah.
Again, how much fabulous colour just
Yeah.
in those two different leaf types there. Like, although I love flowers, it's so
Yeah.
true, like people
Yeah.
say, in some of the gardening shows, you don't need actual flowers for all the beautiful
yeah.
variety. It can
The leaves
just,
are
isn't it? All the different colours of green and the shapes and the variegated. I love all the boots up here. Very cute. Look how big that tree is. God. So that'll be another little bee hotel there. It's got all the little cylinders and that for them
Okay.
to go into, yeah? That's really cute. The old teapots. And
Yeah.
Yeah. Beautiful natural shade and everything isn't there up here.
Discovery Centre.
And I can't remember why this, but I think it's because it gets the 3 coloured flowers. Mum and
Okay.
Dad had one of these at the back door just near our laundry.
Yeah.
And it's called the Yesterday, Today and Tomorrow
Okay.
plant. And I think it's because it has like a white, the lilac and then the deeper
Yeah.
purple and sort of shows almost a bit like the 3 types of light. You should feel how beautiful that is. It's like a velvet
Yeah,
or
feel like a
remember the
velvet.
velour and everything.
Yeah.
So nice. It's just the vividness of the colour sometimes,
Yeah.
isn't it? It's just so striking. So, is this one, is that the same as that one down there? The leaves all look a bit, they're similar looking, but I
Oh,
think,
but bigger.
yeah, aren't they? Different variety maybe. And that's lovely with the new blossom all coming, a new great. Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Here's more of that other one we've got.
Yeah.
Florence. That is such a spectacular flower, isn't it?
Yeah.
Again, sometimes you wish there was more signage up.
Yeah.
It's so interesting that one. And I love the colour variation. Look how beautiful this is.
Yeah.
A lot darker.
Yeah.
You've got a bit more even open here now. Yeah, really spectacular, aren't they? And then, as simple as it is, just pure white. Gorgeous, isn't it? Companion plants. I hear about a lot
Yeah.
about that.
You grow herbs amongst your veggies. That's to repel insects.
Insects, isn't it? So really not so 4 crops together. A root, so a root vegetable, a fruit, a leaf and a flower. Very interesting.
Yeah.
So they've got sage, rhubarb. So this one's a root vegetable. I wonder if that's potato or something down there. I can't even remember what potato. We always had them. You'd think I'd know them. By heart.
Yeah, but I don't see them for a while.
Well, do you?
Sort of
That's
forget
it.
things.
And I love begonias.
Yeah.
Isn't it? No. Is it a begonia? No. We've got one. Bloody hell, Marky on the veranda. Terriers go boom, boom, fail.
Is this some sort of moss or?
Yeah, isn't it? It's fabulous, that.
Yeah.
You'll often see that growing from the trees. What do they call that? Terry was really pleased today. One of our garden beds where he has planted potatoes, so I'm definitely going to go
Yeah.
home and have a look at the leaf.
Yeah.
We bought one of those roller compost bins.
Okay.
From Aldi, and we've been putting all of our scraps in.
Yeah,
everything
yeah.
in there. So we'll take if you want to go back.
Where you want?
Well, we cut through the cactus one again and
Yeah.
then come round the side
Yeah.
because I thought on the way across it was some nice looking plant over
Yeah.
there. But yeah, Terry had been out on the balcony and
Yeah.
he came in and said to me, "Hey, I'm so pleased." He said, "I've been using some of our compost from the compost
Yeah.
in the vegetable field." I said, "I've got to use it." Oh, there's one of the.
Oh,
So is that
well,
yeah, what is it, a New South Wales or a, so that one with the big red,
yeah.
what do we call that again? Can you think?
Only thing I know besides Banksia or something.
Is it like a New South Wales? No, Illawarra.
Flame, was it?
Oh, I think it is. Because again, amazed how like 15, 20 feet up out of the plant,
Yeah.
there's that huge big red.
Yeah. Very slow.
Yeah, because that's quite nice that. So you can use the QR code
Yeah.
or scan that and it will tell you all the different things about the area. And
Okay.
and like if they want you to
Yeah.
just like stay still in the moment.
Yeah.
But yeah, as you say, like, it's just all the different
Yeah.
flowers we've seen along that section. And I love that when you get the lichen and everything
Yeah.
all starting to come through on the rock. So here's hello for your Stop wounds and burns. But again,
Which one is the other? That one?
yeah, but isn't it funny? It's such a vicious looking plant.
Yeah.
But it's the sun.
Yeah.
and everything. Dragon nut tree. That's exotic, isn't it?
Yeah.
Canary Islands. Oh my God, have you been seeing about the volcano eruption?
Yeah.
Isn't it unbelievable?
Where's that one at?
So
Where's
that's
that
the
going on?
Canary Islands, so off Africa.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Look at this one. It's definitely a warning Will Robinson type
Yeah.
plant, isn't it? They're very different flowers, aren't they? So they're really hard.
Yeah.
You know, like, almost like a little bit of plastic or rubber
Yeah.
hosing or something. It's still all flower.
Yeah.
And then there's that nice soft, just the greens and, you know, how it's got a little bit of lime in the blossom on the top of that one.
Well, that's coming out one of these, is it?
Mm.
Oh.
It is. So nice. And again, they're quite solid. Oh no, no, just before they open. But that was so interesting, like how you pointed out, how they've got the big wide leaves, and this one,
Yeah.
it's all like this. It's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Quite, and yet the flower
yeah.
looks exactly the
Yeah.
same. Yeah, I think this was the lovely bank that we saw coming across the top. That is gorgeous, isn't it, again? There's succulents that have got those nice flowers. Isn't that interesting? I thought there were more daisies from the size of them, but they're
Oh,
not.
yeah.
And again, like it's interesting, all the yellow tips on those bigger ones at the back, like every single part of it's that yellowy orange.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. So South Africa, ice plants.
Huh?
I funny wonder why they call them ice plants. But yeah, they feel lovely. Like that feels very nice. It's a nice little rubbery, bit like plastic.
Yeah.
Oh, through that way. Right, no, sorry, just for a minute. Oh, I can't believe how big that bird of paradise is.
Mm.
It's huge, the head, isn't it? It is a bird. Emu would paradise.
Huh?
Right back up if we go. Off the park. Trapped in the cactus one. Just down the slow. Should have taken a hard left. That's my GPS fault here. There's so much lovely colour though, all
Yeah.
there, isn't it? That's really lovely. Might get an even nicer effect from down below.
Yeah.
And I think it's the contrast. They're very clever
Yeah.
the way they planted
Yeah.
this, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you've got all this beautiful fabulous splash of colour,
Yeah.
then these really big, for want of a better word, sort of masculine style,
Yeah.
isn't it? Then all this dainty prettiness. Straight, straight. Don't quote me on that.
Yeah.
I know everyone would do it, actually. I think that's so funny. Because the sign, do not walk here.
Yeah.
The ladies walk right past
Yeah.
that sign to get in front of them. I always remember, it's one of the islands just out of Hong Kong called Lantau.
Yeah.
And it's got the biggest seated Buddha, I think that's right, in the world.
Oh, okay.
It's all new made.
Yeah.
And you have to go all these, oh my God, hundreds of
Yeah.
steps. And then you can walk in underneath the lotus flower and walk all around. And there's a really nice Buddhist monks. They have their
Yeah.
restaurant there. It's just all
Yeah, yeah.
vegetarian and everything. And, wow, that Elysium's beautiful. The white flower, gorgeous. Anyway, the crew we all went up to the Buddha.
Mhm.
And we're laughing. There's signs everywhere
Mm.
in Cantonese, Mandarin,
Mm.
English, French, German about don't throw coins into the fountain area where all the statues are.
Yeah.
So all these Chinese people throw
So,
their coins. And we were saying, it's written in all these languages.
Yeah.
And they've also got like a universal sign where there's this hand with coins in it. And it's got the cross through it, like, don't do it.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
even if you didn't read the language, you could
Yeah.
pick the sign up,
Yeah.
couldn't you? That's what they've done. Well, that's interesting, that one. It's a bit like a transformer, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well
When the 2001 sculpture.
done. Space and time are the framework within which the mind is constrained to construct its experience of reality. Curious dream. What a fabulous idea, isn't it? It's lovely. Nice, beautiful lines, aren't they? That's the nice thing here, isn't it? There's always something new. You walk around, more things here there. Oh, look, all the roses are starting to come on. Remember that last time we had
Yeah.
scarlet everywhere.
Huh?
That is so beautifully smooth. You think it'd been sanded or polished there.
The trees there.
It's lovely, isn't it? Oh, so they've got a little park here. Oh, it's a crepe myrtle. It's funny, that one seems much, but when you look at them, they're all similar, aren't they? So I think these are all...
Yeah. That one might be a young one.
Yeah. But, and again, like this one is it?
Yeah.
It's like it's furniture, piece of polished furniture.
Yeah.
Oh, that's lovely, how with all the roses coming.
Yeah.
That's a real kooky one as well, isn't it? You do have one. I must ask Jane, has she got any idea of the number of variety of plants they have?
Yeah.
Because there just seems to be hundreds,
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
thousands. Everywhere we look for something. That's lovely too.
Yeah.
And fuchsia, that I thought was that fuchsia one, you know, they open up and they've got quite a soft pinky red bulb, these ones. I know Daddy had those, but I thought we had them in hanging baskets on the veranda, fuchsias.
Yeah.
Because I always remember that was one thing Dad just loved about Australia. So many plants that he would have to grow in a glass house in Scotland.
Yeah.
You would just grow everywhere.
Yeah.
I love them. They're deer's ears or something. Little dozies. They're so beautiful. Roses are amazing. Like when you think when we saw them, they looked like they'd been butchered, didn't they? Like so.
Yeah.
so
But it's supposed to cut them back, aren't you?
yeah, very much.
Yeah.
Lovely. Yeah, beautiful. Oh my God, I'm going to bloom on that one. How enormous,
Yeah.
isn't it? And as we say, must be such an old rose bush too. It cuts so far. Think, wow, imagine this in a couple of weeks, it'll just be all a bloom, won't it?
Yeah.
So you can see all the buds and everything on all. Look at this. Oh, that's beautiful fragrance. Lovely perfume. Yeah, that's funny. Like I do remember some of the, but hey, that's because you can see how much, like the old lichen, see that big one there, all towards the bottom. So that must be really, really old stem stuff. That's a gorgeous rose too, isn't it? It's funny. Oh, some naughty bug's been eating him. Look at that. Naughty little bloody bug. I think that's one of the things they always say, that like the older stock,
Yeah.
it generally is more fragrant than the newer, like hybrid.
Okay. Well, they take a turn time before they get used to the smell.
Yeah, and I think because they're sort of going for other sort of like styles,
Yeah.
shapes, everything, colours, that sort of diminishes from the fragrance of the one. Oh, beautiful. Look at those ones on that side.
Yeah.
Wow. Gorgeous, yeah. Variegated colours in that.
Yeah.
Really beautiful, isn't it? Mum loved her rose garden.
We had breakfast at 9:30, but hence we had lunch at 1:30.
So how's that? The size, when you think
Yeah.
that's it there.
Yeah.
That's what the bloom's going to be. Amazing. And even though they're fully open, look how many petals are on each. This one, oh my god. These ones are mental, they're fabulous, aren't they? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, like at least 8 beautiful blooms off that one bush. Really lovely. Oh, I'm glad this is all back in bloom now,
Yeah.
isn't it? Really lovely. Because these are the ones that a lot of like people do down their driveway, and that new big iceberg lettuce. So they grow like normally like a big standard one.
Yeah.
And I think they're always just white, obviously for iceberg, but yeah, lovely, aren't they?
Yeah.
There's so many buds going to come out everywhere.
Yeah.
Give them another look.
Oh, surely it is, isn't it? I think, look. I mean, how many blooms are going to come out on there? It's amazing. Yeah, this is such a special, lovely area, Pingdawall Garden, isn't it? You know,
Yeah.
sort of, there's a little bit of a hidden. And I think all the lovely ivy and that all growing on it really makes these all pop even
Yeah.
more, don't they? That's an interesting colour, like a claret or something, isn't it?
Yeah.
God, this one's just going to be a nut job. So many. I always thought that was sweet. The only really time Mum would ever cut roses out of her garden was to take a little posy of roses up to church to put beside Our Lady.
Oh, yeah.
And she'd always get quite a few stems, maybe 6 nice roses. And we had some asparagus fern in the front as well, and she'd put like 2 nice asparagus ferns.
Yeah.
And she'd just use a bit of that aluminium foil on
Yeah.
the bottom. And then that we'd be allowed to take that up to Mass. Mum said, "We take that up for Our Lady." Okay. And that was funny, but a really sweet, nice thing too. Across from Mum and Dad's house, there was this family called the Slees, and they owned a nursery. Fairy Meadow, or it was a big proper nursery and garden centre, but they had beautiful plants.
Yeah.
They would always, when all the flowers were in bloom,
Yeah.
they would say that to us too. They weren't Catholics, so they would say, "Would you like some flowers for your lady?" That'd be lovely. We were just thinking the same, said about, "Oh, Mrs. Lee gave us some flowers for the lady," but we know she means Our Lady.
Yeah.
That was very nice, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Particularly when they weren't Catholics or
Yeah.
anything, but didn't want all the lovely flowers to go to waste.
No.
Oh, well, this was a real pleasure,
Yeah.
wasn't it? So many beautiful things to see again. And nice that people, this is when, this is people being good, having their nice picnics, separate from each other. Oh, that's comical, isn't it? Yeah, so this section
No.
here, this was where they used to have all the herbs growing.
Yeah.
And James said, oh, you can take them. They were just a nice petunias, Elysium.
Mm.
I don't know what that purple one is. That's quite cute too,
Mm.
isn't it? The high one. It's an interesting one, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a bit like a big impatience, but I don't think you can get them that big.
Okay.
First when you sort of look over it, it's like flowering rhubarb. That's just wishful thinking
Yeah.
on my part. Right, just quickly speak to
Yeah.
never lose a chance.
Well, that was Wollongong Botanical Garden. Hi. That was the Wollongong Botanical Garden.